I pray over you this morning that you are no more a slave, whether it be a slave to a marine spirit, strong man, witchcraft powers. I pray and I lift up that curse over you, that today may the good Lord himself set you free. Amen. May the good Lord set us free. Amen. May the good Lord order your steps, and may you be separated from that curse. Clap your hands, fire prayer, that every spirit that has held you captive, every demon that visits you in the night, every demon that defiles your temple and your body, we command those demons never to touch our body, never to defile us. Every soul tie, break now, break now. Clap your hands, lift up your voice, and command hell to get out of your life. Command hell to leave you alone. We command serpents, wolves, dogs, evil powers, spirits, that let them fall by the name of Jesus. Let them fall by the power in the blood, the covenant in the blood, the anointing, the oil, the audacity, the new thing that God has engrafted in the blood of Jesus. Let the blood speak. Let the blood speak over your bedroom, over your house, over your steps, over your mind, over your health. Let everything in your womb come back alive. Everything that has died will lift up the name, the power in his name, the glory behind the name, to change our circumstances, to change our life, and to cause us to prevail, cause us to triumph over the works of the enemy. Keep clapping and fire prayer. Keep clapping and fire prayer. Let every witch, every demon, every powers of darkness in Mambo fighting against this ministry, we pray that may they be bind every powers that has left the cities and they have come here because they say we are warring them in the cities, so they are after us. They want to bring us down. I pray that there be a lifting up for us, that we will overcome. We will run to a troop. We will overcome the powers of the enemy. Darkness must fall. Evil must fall. The Lord who has called us will sustain us. The Lord who has lifted us up will do it again. May that same God do it for you, and do it for me, and do it for this ministry, and do it for the entrances of this house. We pray any spirits that are standing in the house of God, we command them bind, we command them arrested, we release the sword of the Lord against their agendas, against their effort, against their plans, against their movement. Fire prayer. Somebody increase the prayer, increase the prayer, increase the prayer. Increase it, increase it, increase it. Every hidden agenda, every hidden plan of the enemy concerning every man of God, woman of God, child of God, in the church, I pray we are not just losing Action Chapel, we are losing all the chapels, we are losing all the churches, we are losing every man, every woman of God, every servant of God, that let hell lose its power, let hell lose its audacity, authority, whatever that gives them right. We pray that may that right be destroyed. Whatever the enemy have done behind the scene, confusing people, blacking their stars and covering their stars so that they can shine. I pray it's about time for the due reward of the Lord. I pray may you be rewarded. May you be rewarded for serving the Lord, for standing in the gap, for standing and believing that God is in the house, that God is still here. I pray for spiritual cleansing. May we be cleansed. May his house be cleansed. May his temple be cleansed. May your body be cleansed. May our mind be cleansed. Our heart be cleansed. Continue to fire prayer in the mighty name of Jesus. That wherever your money is, wherever your wealth is, wherever your prosperity has been hidden, I pray for it to be unlocked. I pray for it to be loose. I pray for openings. I pray for openings. Greater doors. Let them now be open. Be open unto the ones who seek him, who diligently seek him. I pray that anything that has blocked, anything that has hindered your ways, your mind, your way of thinking. I pray, let the Lord bring forth change. Oh, you are not praying well. Some of you are just standing, but this is prayer that you need to get involved. I pray that even any spirit that wants you to become heavy, that you can pray, let that spirit be lifted away. Let every heavy spirit of heaviness, spirit of worrying, there is a spirit that can get you engaged whilst prayer is going on. And the prayer that you need to pray, he will put your mind on something else. But you're going to pray again. That right now, I lose myself from every entanglement of Satan. I lose myself from every entanglement of witchcraft. I lose myself from every entanglement of curses. Whether I am the one who implicated it or I'm the one who endorsed it, I cancel every curse today. Since I walked in, I'm walking out. Release prayer over your life right now. That every power of darkness that are holding you down, every power of darkness that is hindering you, we break their efforts, we break their works, we destroy their works, we destroy it, we destroy it. Clap your hands, lift up your voice, and pray that I'm loose from every evil, I'm loose from every power, I'm loose from darkness, I am loose from failure. I'm not gonna fail. I will make it. I will make it. I will make it. My enemies will not laugh. They will not look down on me, because they will see the hand that has sustained me all my life. That hand will come again over my life, and I'll be lifted again from every darkness, from every hole, from every pit, from everything that the enemy has said I will never see. I pray that God, today is my day. You are praying again that, Lord, today shouldn't come to an end without me encountering your power. Today shouldn't come to an end without me knowing that you are my God and you are my Savior. I command the day. If Joshua was able to command the moon, to command the sun, he said, moon don't come out, sun don't go down. And they obeyed him. And pray today that let everything that will make the day end, that thing should hold itself. That the day will not end until God proves to you that He's a God. Until God proves to me that He's a God. Until God proves to me that He has called me. Until God proves to me that He's the God of this ministry. Until God proves to me that let this day not end. Let this day not end. Lift up your voice. Pray like you mean it. Pray like you mean it. That today is my day. Pray and take it seriously. Pray. Take it seriously. One more minute, and we will change. Let this day never see an end. I stop every activities that this day will not be shifted until I have encountered the power of God. Until this ministry have encountered the power of God. Until every demon, witch, powers of darkness that is hindering this ministry fall and break and be destroyed. I pray, let there be no end of this day. Let there be no end of this day. I will never let you go unless you bless me. I will never let you go unless you bless me. I will never let you go unless you bless me. I will never let you go unless you bless. I will never let you go, my Lord, unless you bless me. never let you go unless you bless me. May you receive the blessings of the Lord. Amen. Over your life. Amen. Over your body. Amen. Over your soul. Amen. And over your spirit. Amen. That whatever the enemy is using to discourage you, may that enemy be discouraged. Amen. May that enemy fall. Amen. To the ground. Amen. And we pray that may God release angels. Amen. Angels of encouragement. Amen. Just as Jesus was alone in the garden, his disciples were sleeping on him. He felt that he was left alone. And after praying and praying and praying 3 times, 3 hours, God finally released an angel. The angel came and encouraged Jesus. I pray that may an angel come to encourage you today. Amen. No matter what you are going through, let there be a release of an angel. Amen. An angel of encouragement. Amen. Let a voice come. Let the Lord speak. May the Lord say something that only you understand. Amen. That God is encouraging me. Amen. I want us to stand with our sister at the back there who has just lost their mother in Uganda. Our sister can stand and help us. Johannes 16:38. John 16 verse 31. Jesus answered them, do ye now believe? It's a question. Jesus was asking them a question. Do you now believe? And for the reason why Jesus said this is because now the people are saying that Jesus, you are not speaking in Proverbs, you are not speaking in hidden language, or some people will say maybe parables, but now you are speaking clearly for us to understand. So Jesus said, oh, so now you believe me. Do you now believe? Do you now believe? I hope that somebody after this prayer, you are getting something in your spirit that is making you now believe. The world will tell you don't believe in God. The world will tell you that following Jesus Christ is a waste of time. But God has a way of keeping you. And you know that this has nothing to do with education. This has nothing to do with Bible or whatever it is, but it is more than just the Bible. There is a hand that keeps you. There's a force, there's a spirit that is keeping you alive and is keeping you to fall in love with God. He said, do you now believe? Ask yourself whether you believe in Jesus right now. Ask yourself. Just ask yourself whether you really believe in the Lord. Because we talk believe. But do we really believe? But when we believe, it will be seen in our actions. The way we behave, the way we talk, the way we see life, the way we carry life. Everything we do because we believe. Ivan is sitting in my chair now because he believes the chair will not break. If he knows this chair is going to break, he will not be comfortable. But when you believe, you become very comfortable. When you believe, you become very comfortable. You know, I just traveled. I came back yesterday. All the journey, the plane was all kinds of way. But I believe so much that death is so far away from here. So while everybody, those are panicking, they are panicking. I am so relaxed, planning what I'm going to do tomorrow. I believe that my time has not come. I believe. You know what I'm saying? I believe there are things for me to do for the kingdom. If it was my selfish gain, God can end me. But if it's for the kingdom, God will keep me. I wish our amen would have been good over there. Amen. You see, he keeps us alive because of him. Because of what he has for us to do. Young people are dying. So it has nothing to do with age. So have you seen that word has vanished? When I get old and I die, people are not saying that anymore. Now they say when I die. Because you don't have to get old before you die. You can die. It has nothing to do with age. So death doesn't say you must be old before. Amen. Now, 32. But I pray for you that you will believe. You will believe that all your ambitions, all your desires will come through the Lord, because it's in the will of the Lord. When you have a desire, and the desire is going to expand the kingdom, is going to bless the kingdom, God will fulfill it. But when you have a desire and it's a selfish ambition, selfish motive, it doesn't come through. Are you with me? So let everything you plan, let it be. Amen. Amen. So let your ambition, everything you are planning, let it be in accordance with the kingdom. Amen. And God will give it to you. Amen. Behold, the hour cometh, yes, and is now come. Jesus said that a time is coming. And by the way, the time has already come. He said the time is coming, and then he checked, and he said the time is now. Look at what he said. That ye shall be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone, and yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. He said the time is coming, all of you will turn your back against me. All of you will leave me. But still, I'm not alone. God is with me. Every man of God must go through the valley of loneliness. There's no man of God who started a ministry and didn't go through the valley of loneliness. No. In the valley of loneliness, that is where you build your inner capacity. Or somebody will say inner tenacity. That is where you learn to know you. When you have the crowd around you, everybody say, Apostle, you are powerful. Apostle, you are great. You don't know you. You have not studied you. But in the valley of loneliness, you will know you. David will tell you, even though I walk through the shadow, the valley, all these things, I fear no evil, because he's with me. Jesus is saying, tonight, all of you will leave me. I'm not alone. Before Samson met Delilah, Samson went through a valley. He sat there and thought, say, man, this serving of God thing is not easy. Don't do this, don't do that, don't cut my hair, can't drink wine, can't drink alcohol. This thing, he put it all together. And out of frustration, when he came out of the valley, the first one he met was Delilah. Your conclusion in the valley determines what you are going to hold on to. In the valley, you can decide to serve God, or in the valley, you can decide to give up on God. So when your heart tells you what you should do, when he came out, Satan also positioned Delilah there. As according to your decision taken in the valley, I'm here to help you. Amen. Amen. But I pray that as you go through the valley, we don't quit. As you go through the valley, you don't give up. As you go through the valley, you will still be strong. As you go through your valleys, you go through these church valleys. This church has its own valley that is going through. If you don't go through the valley, you wouldn't know how to stand on top of the mountain. Huh? Anybody who don't go through a valley has no value. Hear this. If you don't go through a valley, you have no value. The phones you are buying, the TVs you are buying, all the gadgets we are buying, the cars we are buying, the house we are buying, somebody sat in the valley and took time, night and day, and worked on it. And then when the thing came out, you saw value. You say, this has a value. It is well crafted. It is well programmed. It is well fixed. So if you don't have any experience in the wilderness, you cannot have experience on the mountaintop. If Jesus didn't go through his days in the wilderness, he can never stand with Moses and Elijah on the mountaintop. Because he went through what he went through. That is why he could stand there with them. The people you are going to stand and sit with in the future determines how low you've gone in life and you didn't give up and you stood for what you believe. If somebody don't go through a valley and it becomes successful, it doesn't last. But when you go through trials, you go through things, and you stand, that's when you make it. Somebody said everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. You cannot go to heaven if you are not going to allow yourself to die. Jesus knew where he was going through. So he said, listen, I must first of all die. I must go to Jerusalem. I must be crucified. I must go through this and that so that I can exchange body. Because when I finish with this body, God will give me another body to be able to come and sit with him. If you don't exchange this one, you will not get the better one. I bind every spirit that wants to take your mind off the word, because I know you need it. So he's saying to his people that everybody, all of you that still say you believe in me, are going to leave me. But yet still I'm not alone. You see, it's up for the visioneer to know that he's not alone. Amen? Amen. It's up to you to know that even though people are not coming to church, even though everybody will decide not to come, God will give you some key people. And these are the people, you will call them in your future, that these are the generals that God held. Now is the time of trials. Now is the time of temptation. Now is the time for you to define whether you believe that God is here or God is not here. Now is the time. When the place is packed, it's easy for everybody to say, oh, well, we went to church. But this is the time that you will know. And Jesus said this thing, that all of you will leave me, but yet still he knew John will not leave. John followed him all the way to the palace, all the way to the cross. There is always one or two people that God will give you so that you don't fall, so that you don't think he has forsaken you. There's always one or two people. Look at Moses, brought these children of Israel from captivity. Everything he has done for them, he thought that they will be loyal. They were not loyal. But God will always give you a Caleb and a Joshua, that when his hands are tired, they will hold his hands. It's up to Joshua, it's up to Moses to lift up his hand, and then the battle will be won. But the man has become weary, tired. The people he's fighting for are against him. So when he's lifting up his hands in prayer, and he remembers how they talk, how they behave, then his hand is coming down. But then you have a Joshua who has taken one hand and said, no, don't let go. Don't let go. Keep your hand up. And that is how they were able to become successful. And as a leader, you must also keep your mind on the one who has called you. Don't keep your mind on the people. Because as for people, they might come, they might go. But the one who has called you will show up and keep you. So Jesus was telling them, he said, listen, all of you are going to leave me. For one way or the other, one reason or the other, all of you are going to find your own excuses to leave. But I am not alone. Don't go home thinking that God has left Jesus. God has left Jesus. Jesus is not sent by God. That's why he was leaving this thing on your mind. He said, God is with me. I am not alone. And I believe that's where this song is also birthed. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Through all my journeys, the Lord is with me. I'm not alone. So you must know this thing about yourself, that no matter what you are going through, you are not alone. As long as you are alive, the one who gives us life is God. And if his life is within you, then you are not alone. You might be living alone. You might be single. You might be left alone. But God's presence is there. You are still breathing. He is with you. Amen. Amen. He says, because the Father is with me. Because the Father is with me. 33. These things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Now, the challenge for Jesus is here, is that all the people he has taught for 3 years plus are now going to run. They are going to scatter. Not even just walk away from the ministry, but something is going to happen to them, and they will feel like their master has become powerless. Are you getting what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Their master has no power. That apostle, I don't think he's called by God. If he's called by God, why is the church not growing? Why is the seats not being filled? Why are people not coming? Why is this not happening? Why is that not happening? So he's saying that, I'm telling you this thing before you go home and Satan start putting these words in your mind. That I'm not alone. God is still with me. Because yes, every ministry must go through his valley. Mm-hmm. And in the valley, we plan success. In the valley, David would have never killed Goliath if he was not left in the valley to face the bear and the lion. So when David was going to face Goliath, all he was thinking about, I remember, a bear came, I killed it. And another time a lion came, I killed it. Then I can kill this uncircumcised Philistine. What you experience in the valley will promote you. Amen. Amen. The way you are going to enjoy your marriage is what you experience in your singleness. Mm-hmm. Because after getting married, a spirit will tell you be single again. And then what you remember in your singleness, that's what will put you to fight. That, hey, do you want me to go back to that old time? Only me eating by myself, no person to talk to TV and talk to internet. No. What you experience in your valley will help you to keep your marriage. Amen. Amen. So he's telling them that, listen, these things have I told you, that in me you will have peace. No matter what you might be going through, have the inner peace of the Lord. Have peace in Jesus Christ. Any challenge you are going through, still have peace. Then have him inside of you. Have him inside of you. Because everything you are going through concerning God is worth fighting for. Everything. Recently I was lying on the bed and God woke me up in the middle of the night, and then my phone just started playing a song that I've never paid attention to. My phone was playing that song, and the text in the song caught me so hard. It's a gospel song, and the guy who was singing this song, he's saying, my life, my ministry, my calling is worth fighting for. And God woke me up to hear that part of the song. I said, wow, what a unique song. And this song played by itself. God must have come from heaven and put that song on and press play. Play this thing. I'm waking my son up for him to hear that part. And I heard it. That your calling, your ministry, your life, the kingdom, everything is worth fighting for. So don't quit the fight. And he said, there's more to come. There's more to come. There's more to come. There's more to happen. Some of us have reached, some age, and we think that this is our end. God cannot use me any longer. Nothing else is going to happen in my life. But there is more to come. God is going to do new things. Amen. God is going to do other things. Just allow God to be God. Don't let age play the games of numbers with you. But allow God to be the God who doesn't look at age alone, but He's powerful enough to use you at His own time. Let Him speak. Let Him be the one. So He's saying, cheer up, but be of good cheer. Cheer up. That means be happy. Be happy. The one who is saying this is about to go into sorrow. And the message He was preaching was not only preaching to the disciples, but He was preaching to Himself also. So that when they scatter, He will learn and He will remember that He has already advised the boys to cheer up. That everybody will go to their homes. But when you are in your house, be happy that you came to church today. I thought you would say amen. 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 You are not happy you came to church today? He said, when you are alone, cheer up. Say, for all of you who go to your home, all of you be scattered. Scattering is not, in this day, scattering happens in our mind. The devil comes in your mind and scatter your mind. Why serve God? Why do this? Why do that? Why sow? Why tithe? Why give? Why help? Why don't you save everything for yourself? It scatters your mind and it limits you. It tells you that this is all you can get and this is all life has to offer for you. So habitually we become selfish, we become greedy. Even when God blesses us, we don't want to bless. So the blessing hangs. And God has been blessing you all this while, but you don't see it. But when the opportunity comes for you to bless other people, then you become stingy. Then you start complaining. Then you look at only your life. You look at yourself. Only me, myself, and I. That is an evil spirit. You need to get it out of your life. The hand that giveth is always up. Is up to give, and is still up to receive. Say that so that you will not forget. The hand that giveth is always up. And is up to give, and is up to receive. One thing that I taught, I visited a church and I preached over there this weekend. A pastor friend to me, so since I went there to go and visit somebody, he just decided that as I come, I should minister. And the word God gave me so strongly, was so powerful. How when John was lying on the chest of Jesus Christ, when Jesus was telling the disciples that one of you is going to betray me, and John is now resting. He's resting on the heart of the Lord because he's one with his master. He's one with his Lord. And he knows that the numbers Jesus is talking about, one of you is going to betray me. He knew he's not one of them. And even the disciples knew that the relationship John had with Jesus Christ, John is not one of them. So the disciples now, Peter looked at John and he said, ask him, who is he who is going to betray you? Now, if Peter suspected that John would also betray Jesus, he wouldn't say it in that way. He said, ask him, you who is going to ask him. You are excluded. You are not part of it. Ask him, who amongst us is going to betray you? Because Peter knew the tendency to betray Jesus Christ is there. And he did. But Jesus said, listen, I'm going to feed my enemy. He said, John, look at this. I'm going to give you the method of sources. I'm taking bread, I'm dipping it in the salt, and I'm giving to the one I feed. He is the one. And after that, Jesus fed him. Still, then Satan entered. And when Jesus saw, he said, that which you do, go and do. He gave him the permission. Now, Jesus, he gave. As Ivan is sitting here, I give to him. So my hand is up. My hand is up. I am higher than him because I'm giving. The one you take care of, you come up. So if you want to overcome your enemies, give to them. That's what Jesus said. Give to your enemies. Do good to them. Pray for them. The more you do that, you overcome them. If you don't give to them and you stay on their level, you'll be fighting. But until you give to them, then you overcome their level. Because now they will be receiving from you. And the moment they start receiving from you, they cannot challenge you. And the moment you are now have become a pillar that serves and helps them, God will now begin to fight on your behalf.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. So warfare, to me, warfare is that way. That's why I don't pray those kind of prayers, those dangerous prayers. If somebody is worrying me, I just pray for you. The Lord bless it, because it's a spirit one that blinds the person, and the person cannot see. When you look at the lives of people and whatever they are complaining about your man of God, you see that there's nothing. It doesn't even make sense. But it's a spirit that blindfolds them, and then they can't see. And all of a sudden they are blinded. So the only thing you have to do is to pray for them. Amen.
Amen.
I blew the church away. Oh, it was a beautiful church. The power of God descended. I say, hey. There was chaos everywhere. Power, worship, prayer, power, everything, deliverance, healing, everything was happening. They said, man of God, this is your man of God. Common prayer meeting that was supposed to close like 8 o'clock, some 1.5 hour. We closed like 11 o'clock.
Wow.
They said, no, you have to bring this man of God back for all night, because this man is loaded. I've been telling you that when you are very familiar with your people, you cannot really release. But when you come to a place and you can sense that honor is there, any man of God will bring all their colors. Amen. Every color, every page of your life will be open, and you will flow freely. And people were blessed. And I pray that this church will come to that level whereby we will honor our leaders, we will honor our pastors, we will honor people that God has positioned in our life, so that their prayers will first of all work in your life. Amen.
Amen.
So he says here, he has overcome the world. Jesus saying he has overcome the world means that nothing has the world given him to make him a servant of it. Are you getting? You didn't get my phrase. Now, the world is coming to you. The world has craves. You know, this world we are living in, it has its own desires. The world. It has his desire. It has his ambition. The world has a way of grabbing you. The world has a way of trying to hold you. But Jesus is saying that I have overcome the world, meaning that everything that was worldly, that was presented to me by Satan, I told Satan, no, I will not succumb to this. I will only succumb to the voice of the Lord. Amen. When Satan met Jesus on the mountain, those 3 temptations, if you look at it all, it's something that can promote Jesus' ministry. Jesus jumped. He took him to Jerusalem. On the temple, on the pinnacle of the temple, the top there, he said, Jesus, you know, Jerusalem, a lot of people are there. I've brought you here. If you jump from here and you land as, you know, as an angel, there's no need for long preaching. Everybody will follow you. Are you seeing the whole thing? Everything, all the trials Satan brought to Jesus, it looks like something that will promote his ministry. Take the stone, turn it into bread. I mean, if you come to Jerusalem and all these heaps of stones that are there, because you've been able to turn one to bread, and people taste it, and it tastes like sugar bread or butter bread as we have in Africa. What else do you want? People will follow you. When he multiplied the bread, everybody followed him. Amen.
Amen.
And he said that, backslide, worship me. I love worship. I say, you worship me now. And Jesus said, no, I will only serve God. I might not be able to sing like you, but I'll serve God. So you should see how the enemy works. You should see how the enemy works. So all we are saying here is that the world is presenting things to all of us. The world is presenting things. And the enemy behind the world is also presenting things. Satan is presenting things. Take. Do this, do that, and make yourself prosper by force, by crook or by hook. Prosper by force. Don't look at the speed in which the world is traveling and say you are going to go with them. Remember that the God you are dealing with, that God has a different speed. When Jesus had an encounter with Nicodemus, the Pharisee, and he said, Nicodemus, you know what? You have to become born again. Nicodemus said, how can I be born again? A full-grown man like me. Should I enter into the womb of my mother and be born again? And Jesus said, no. I'm even surprised that you are a teacher of the law and you don't understand these things. And he said, how? He says that for becoming born again is like God in the wind which bloweth to wherever he wants to blow. And then you hear the sound of the wind coming, but you don't know where it's coming from. It's a mystery. To prosper is something mysterious that God must do. Prosperity is not how greedy we become to prosper. But prosperity is how you trust God and you allow God to move in your life. Allow God to control your life. Allow God. This thing we don't have in the church of today. That is why there are a lot of people, even where we are coming from, Africa, Asian countries, wherever we are coming from, there are a lot of people that have done human sacrifices to become rich. And then they will go to church and pay tithes on that money they get out of human sacrifice, human rituals. They will, all kinds of things are happening. And they might even call themselves blessed by doing that. So it is not how you get it, but who gave it to you. There are some people, no matter where you plant them, they will flourish. They are like cassava tree. Put them in the ocean, they will grow. Put them in the desert, they will find something in the desert to do, and they will prosper. There are some people like that. They are blessed. Everything they touch, they are blessed. Amen? Amen. So get that oil over your life. This morning I was talking to one pastor friend of mine. We were all talking about a man of God that some of you might know him. He has a spiritual father in Ghana called Akwesi something. And the man is a prophet. And he raises prophets. So there was one guy called Angel. And he plays money. Somebody brought a huge amount of money in an envelope, dollars. And he plays it on the table. And then anointing oil that he has prayed over the oil that he was going to anoint this boy who has been serving him for long before he released him back to, I think, South Africa to go and start his ministry. So the guy entered into his office, and then instantly God gave the man of God the wisdom. He said, tell this guy he should choose one. But God instructed the man of God to place the oil in front of the money like this, so the guy can see the money when he looked through the oil. So the man of God asked him, okay, Angel, you've served me for years now, and it's time for me to release you. There are two things here. I have oil that I want to pour over you, and I'll release you to go home, to go and start your own ministry. And then I have all this money. And the money was now out. So the prophet was confessing that he said he could see the amount of money. And that time he was broke. He was poor, no money, nothing. And he could see how much problems he could solve if he just say yes to the dollars that are packed over there. But then he shifted. And then he stood here thinking about which one he should take. And then when he looked at the oil, and then he saw the money, and then God opened his mind. He said, through the oil, I can have the money. But if I take the money, I don't have the oil. Yeah. So the guy said, man of God, I'll take the oil. Wow. And the boy kneeled down in his office. He poured the oil upon this guy. Now that amount of money that was on that desk, this prophet is using Lamborghini and things like that. He's just rich. Now the level that man of God couldn't reach with his ministry, that boy has taken that gift that the man of God impacted onto him to international. This Ghana man who raised prophets, the thing about them is that these prophets are the ones that have not gone to school too much. So when God gives them the prophetic gift, he gives them the maximum. They are the ones who can mention your name, your village, they have that thing. And for this guy to humble himself, move from South Africa, go and stay in Ghana, serve this man of God who has some ministry, but he went there for the oil. And he came back to South Africa. If you go home, Google Prophet Angel. Prophet Angel raised Bushiri. Have you heard of Bushiri also? Oh, this man's ministry is international. The teaching, everything that the master could not do, because he humbled himself, he said, even knowing the weakness of the leader, the one who was raising him doesn't teach so bad. But when Angel is teaching, he brings some revelations that you will be like, what? This is powerful. And the guy is blown away. And one of his programs I watched, when he brought the old man, the prophet, to a program, and then the old prophet was, introducing his son. And you have seen what God has done in his life. So some people will choose the money, some will choose the oil. But through the oil, you will have the money. Amen? Amen. So just don't fight for things that will perish, but fight for the things that will last long. Amen. Amen. Give God the praise. I will end here. I couldn't go to John chapter 17 because we will do that on Tuesday. Those of you that will be able to come for Bible studies, come, and God will bless you. Stand on your feet and we are going to pray. I pray that you receive something out of your spirit. That whatever you are going through now, you are going through your valley days. And your valley days, you are going to come up to the mountaintop. And when you come out on the mountaintop, the Lord himself, who has given you stamina, will keep you on the hills. Will keep you on the hills. Let's begin to pray. Now, Lord Jesus, my time of the valley has come to an end. That I must come up on the hill. I must come up now. That, Lord, whatever you've taught me in this valley, I will use it. I will be humble on the top. I will not let anything consume me. I will not let anything take me away. But help me to stand firm on the hills. Lift up your voice and begin to talk to the Lord. Pray in the name of Jesus Christ that, Lord, whatever I've gone through now for the past years, I believe that, Lord, I've learned well and I'm coming to the top. And whatever I've learned, I will not forget. When I get to the top, I will still remain humble. I will still remain faithful. I will still do it. I will still do whatever I'm called to do. Talk to him. 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 Talk to Jesus. Talk to Jesus. Talk to him. Let his blessings be upon you. To sustain you. Talk to him right now. Jesus. In the mighty name of Jesus. You are praying again that God, may I not be scattered. May this ministry not be scattered. May the power of God here stand. May the prophetic stand. May the deliverance stand. May the healing stand. Everything upon this ministry, cause it to stand. And may I also not be scattered in the mighty name of Jesus. I want you to pray like you mean it. You are too cool for my liking. I want somebody to be aggressive a little bit and pray, because it is happening. It is happening. What is going on is what you are praying. You are praying that you will not be scattered. That whatever the enemy is doing, he will not get you. Whatever the enemy is doing, he will not get you. Whatever spirit that is out there, that is grabbing, may you not be one of them that will be grabbed. May he not get you. May he not get you. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. May the enemy not get you. May the enemy not get you. May the enemy not throw his hook on you. May the enemy not throw his net over you. May the enemy not bind you. May the enemy not cause you to fall into his own pit. I know a song that says, God lift us up to where we belong. And then he said, the text said, where the eagles fly on the mountain high, Lord, lift us up to where we belong. And I pray, I see this. When you fall into a pit, somebody must come and help you out of the pit. But when you fall into a valley, you can study the valley and you can climb your way out of the valley. So the difference between the pit and then a valley, as you are there, you steady your way up. But a pit, somebody has to come and help you. A pit, somebody has to come and help you. But I saw us coming up from a valley. You will climb out of the valley. Whether it be finance, you will climb out. Whether it be understanding of who you are, you will climb out. Whatever the valley has been in your life, the Lord will help you out of that valley. And you will come out and you become a different person. And you become a better person. And you become a saved person, a blessed person. In the mighty name of Jesus. May every valley over your life, we pray that may you come onto the mountaintop. You are praying now, Lord, I've been lifted off the valley. I come against you in the mighty name of Jesus. You will not pull God's people down. You will not pull them into the valley. I pray and I rebuke. I come against every forces, every powers of darkness, every spirit of the valley. I come against you. Every demon of the valley, I come against you. Every power of the valley, I come against you. Every arrows that are coming in the valleys, I come against you. We leave the valley. We climb out of the valley. We get out of the valley. We come to the top. We come to the top. We come to the top. And we'll be sustained. And we will earn more. We will do more. May no valley keep us. May no valley silence us. May no valley hinder us. May no valley block us. May no valley frustrate us. Let no valley hold us backwards. Right now, we pray that may we come out from the valley. 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 Right now, valley of shame, valley of reproach, valley of rejection, valley of confusion, valley of frustration, every valley of ministry, I pray in the mighty name of Jesus, let that valley be swallowed by the mountain. Where will we stand? Where we will stand? Let that valley be swallowed. He says that I'm not alone. No matter what you go through, may God be there. Amen. May you never feel lonely. Loneliness can be felt even in the midst of people. There are people when they go to party, they still stand at the corner. They feel if they feel they are not part of the thing that is going on. You can be in the multitude, but you are still lonely. Amen. And then somebody can be locked in a prison, and the person is not lonely. Loneliness is a spirit. But Jesus said that I am not left alone. God is with me. When God is with you, no matter how things are going, you still see the future. There are people who commit suicide, they do it because they couldn't see their future. There was no future for them to look up to. But if you can see your future, that tomorrow is going to be better, you will leave. But the moment you don't see any tomorrow, you are tired. You are frustrated. Why should I go through another day that looks like today? And that's when they will end it. It's the same thing with people who are working. No matter how hard your work is, you know at the end of the month, your check will put a smile on your face. Your check alone will help you to plan. Even before your check comes, you have already planned what to buy. Oh, some of you are laughing. You can already start planning. Even the money has not come yet. But you know, oh, this time when I get my money, I'll buy this first. And that thing keeps you alive. Because your hope. Is your hope to buy the new phone that will become old. But just because you have something to look up to, so it becomes hope. Amen. Amen. So whether you are feeling hopeless or you are visionless, you don't have any plan, you don't have any aspirations, there's nothing to live for, I pray that may God give you something to live for. Something to look up to. Amen. Something to desire. Amen. Something to want. And something that will bring rest to your hearts. You are going to pray that you are not lonely because God is with you, number one. And number two, God is going to give you a dream. A dream to live for. In the mighty name of Jesus. Let's pray. You are not going to turn your back against this ministry. You are not going to be scattered. Amen. You are not going to be scattered. No matter what the ministry is going through, you are going to stand. If you believe in this ministry and you believe that this ministry have helped you before, then you will pray this prayer well. John the Baptist was thrown into prison, yet still he didn't lose all his disciples. Jesus Christ was crucified on the cross, yet still he had a disciple who was standing there and still looking at him. Any assignment, Jesus, even though you're on the tree, is there anything more you want me to do? His heart was asking. That's what the Lord said. Take care of my mother. From today, that is your mother. Mommy, that is your son. No matter what the ministries are going through, all churches are going through their own issues. But there are always faithful people. And you are going to pray for yourself that you will become one of them. Faithful one. That no matter what the ministry goes through, you will stand. You will stand with the visioneer. You will stand with the vision. You will not be proud and arrogant. You will not think you know better. You will not fight against headship, but you will pray a good prayer from your hearts that the ministry will stand. Pray in Jesus' name. Clap your hands and pray. You say, in you we will have peace, but in the world we will have tribulation. This offering is against tribulation. Every tribulation that has been released over your life, I pray, let evil tribulations be silenced. Tribulations to be blocked. Tribulations to fall. and have the peace of the Lord.